Welcome, everyone. Today I'm going to tell you something that may hurt a little, but it will change your life forever. You've been taught to be kind. You've been told to give. You've been told to sacrifice. You've been told that thinking about yourself is selfish, but that's the biggest lie you were ever told. The truth is, you have been ignoring the most important person in your life, yourself. You give love to others, but leave yourself empty. You give time to others, but forget your own goals. You listen to everyone's problems, but no one listens when you cry silently in the dark. And slowly, without even realizing it, you start to disappear, not physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You stop growing, you stop living, you stop dreaming, until one day you wake up, exhausted, confused, angry, and you ask, what about me? What happened to my life? So today's message is not about being selfish. It's about being smart. It's about healing your life before it breaks. It's about understanding that if you don't start thinking about yourself today, your dreams, your peace, your identity will be lost forever. You give everything to others, but forget yourself. Today, that ends. First, I'll give you powerful reasons why you must think about yourself. Then, I'll share life-changing habits to help you start today. And every word will also help improve your English. So stay till the end. And if this helps you, don't forget to subscribe. 1. No one knows your pain like you do. People will tell you, be strong, don't cry, don't overthink. But they don't know what it feels like to be you. They don't know what it's like to wake up every day and wear a smile when your heart is bleeding inside. They don't know the nights you couldn't sleep because your mind was screaming with thoughts. They don't know how you're still standing, carrying a mountain of pain, acting like everything is fine. They will never know, because it's not their job to know. It's your job to understand that only you can take care of your heart. Only you can protect your peace. Only you can carry your soul gently. So stop expecting people to save you. Start being your own shelter, your own healer, your own safe place. Because the truth is, no one knows your pain like you do, and no one will save you like you can. 2. You are the only one who will stay with you forever. Look around you. Everyone you know today, they will either leave, change, or forget you one day. Your best friends might move on. Your family may not always understand you. The people you love the most may hurt you the deepest. But there's one person who will never leave you. You. You wake up with yourself. You go to sleep with yourself. You live every second of your life with yourself. So ask yourself, why are you treating yourself like a stranger? You spend time with people who don't care. But you don't spend time with your own soul? You listen to everyone else's opinions, but you never listen to what your heart is trying to say. The most important relationship in your life is not with anyone else. It is with yourself. And the moment you start thinking about yourself, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, you start becoming unbreakable. 3. Thinking about yourself is not selfish. It's survival. You've been brainwashed to believe that if you say no, you are rude. If you put yourself first, you are selfish. But listen carefully. Taking care of your mind is not selfish. Protecting your peace is not selfish. Walking away from toxic people is not selfish. It is survival. If you don't think about yourself, no one will. If you don't speak up, you'll get crushed. If you don't say enough, they'll take everything from you, your time, your energy, your soul. You are not here to destroy yourself for other people's comfort. You are here to live, to grow, to build, to protect your future. And for that, you must start thinking about yourself. Today. 4. When you start thinking about yourself, your standards go up. You stop begging for love. You stop explaining your worth. You stop allowing people to treat you like you're nothing. Because now, you know who you are. You're not desperate. You're not weak. You're not invisible. You have dreams. You have value. You have a heart that deserves care. The moment you start thinking about yourself, you walk away from fake friends. You stop chasing people who ghosted you. You stop apologizing for being real. You raise your standards in every area: relationships, work, health, goals. You don't accept bare minimum anymore. You expect respect because you finally respect yourself. And that respect starts when you stop thinking, how can I make them happy? And start thinking, how can I protect my peace? 5. Life will not pause for you. You must take control. Time is moving. Every second you waste on people who don't care. Every day you spend ignoring your goals. Every moment you keep waiting for someone to understand you. It's all gone, forever. Life doesn't wait. People move on. Opportunities disappear. And if you don't wake up, you'll lose everything. That's why thinking about yourself is not just emotional. It's practical. You must take control of your habits, your energy, your circle, your vision. No one will build your dream for you. No one will protect your peace for you. No one will plan your future for you. It's all on you. And that's not a bad thing. It's a powerful thing. Because once you start thinking about yourself, you stop being a victim. You start becoming a creator. You become the author of your own story. Now that you understand why thinking about yourself is so important, it's time to talk about how to do it in real life. These are simple daily habits that help you protect your peace and stay strong inside. Listen carefully. Habit 1. Learn something new. Always. Let's start with this truth. Most people wake up, check their phones, eat the same food, think the same thoughts, and repeat the same day again and again. For years. They are alive, but they've stopped growing. They're breathing, but they're not evolving. Why? Because they stopped learning. They stopped feeding their brain. They stopped asking questions. They stopped being curious. And the sad part? They don't even realize it. Learning is not something you do only in school. Learning is something you must do for the rest of your life. If you want to become powerful. Let me give you a real example. Imagine 2 people. One person spends 2 hours every day scrolling social media, watching random videos, reading gossip, and wasting time. Another person uses that same 2 hours to listen to a podcast, learn new English words, understand how money works, study successful people, or develop a new skill. Now tell me, after 1 year, who will be smarter? Who will be more confident? Who will grow faster? Of course, the second person. And that second person could be you. You don't need to be a genius. You just need to decide, I will learn something new today. It could be anything. A new English phrase. A new life lesson from a book. A new perspective from a documentary. A new insight from your own mistakes. You don't need hours. You don't need a degree. You just need interest. Because when you learn, your brain becomes sharper. Your self-worth increases. You start seeing solutions, not just problems. You start understanding people better. You start improving your own life, step by step. And slowly, you become unstoppable. Learning is the first and strongest way to think about yourself. Because it means you are choosing growth over comfort. It means you are choosing your future over laziness. It means you care about your mind, not just your looks. Start now. Watch a powerful video. Read a page from a good book. Write down one new thing you learned today. That's how winners are made. One lesson at a time. Habit 2. Never stop dreaming. A dream is not just a goal. A dream is the light that keeps your soul alive. When was the last time you dreamed like a child, without fear, without limits, without doubt? When we're young, we dream without shame. I want to become an astronaut. I want to build something big. I want to sing, dance, travel, inspire. I want to be free. But as we grow up, life starts whispering, "You can't do that. Be realistic. You're not good enough. It's too late." And slowly, we kill our own dreams, just to fit into a world that doesn't even know who we truly are. But here's the truth. The only thing worse than a broken dream is a person who stopped dreaming. A dream gives your life direction. A dream gives your pain meaning. A dream gives your soul hope. You need a reason to wake up in the morning. You need something that excites you, scares you, pushes you, and keeps you alive. Example: there was a man who used to work 12 hours in a factory. His salary was just enough to survive. Every day was the same. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. But deep inside, he had one dream: to start his own company. Everyone laughed. His friends mocked him. His family told him to be realistic. But he didn't stop. Every night after work, he studied. Every weekend, he worked on his dream. Every failure he learned. Every insult he used as fuel. 5 years later, he quit the factory. He started a small business. Today, he employs 200 people. Not because he had money, not because he was lucky, but because he never stopped dreaming. Now ask yourself, what's your dream? What makes your eyes light up? What is that one thing you keep thinking about? Don't ignore it. You don't need to achieve it overnight. You just need to take one small step every day. Maybe you dream of becoming fluent in English, moving to a new country, starting your own YouTube channel, building your own business, changing someone's life. Whatever it is, don't let it die. You were not born to pay bills and die. You were born to dream, create, and live. Thinking about yourself means protecting your dream, even when the world tries to break it. Dream like your life depends on it, because it does. Habit 3. Give compliments to yourself. Learn to be your own support system. Most people are emotionally broken for one simple reason. They are waiting for others to appreciate them. They are waiting for someone to say, "I'm proud of you. You did well. You are strong. You matter." But most of the time, no one says it. And slowly, very slowly, a dangerous belief enters your mind. I am not good enough. This belief destroys confidence. This belief kills self-worth. This belief makes you depend on others for validation. Now listen carefully. If you depend on others to feel worthy, you will always feel empty. Because people are busy. People forget. People don't see your silent effort. People don't know how hard you are trying. That is why learning to compliment yourself is not arrogance. It is emotional survival. Imagine two people who both failed an exam. Person 1 says, "I am useless. I am stupid. I will never succeed." Person 2 says, "I didn't succeed this time, but I tried. I learned something. I will improve." Both failed, but their future will be completely different. Why? Because the way you talk to yourself decides how strong you become. You talk to yourself more than anyone else in this world. Your mind listens to every word you say. So if you constantly criticize yourself, your mind becomes your enemy. But if you start complimenting yourself, your mind becomes your strongest ally. Start doing this every day. When you wake up, say, "I'm trying. That matters." When you feel tired, say, "I've survived worse." When you feel lost, say, "I'm learning. I'm growing." You don't need to shout it. You don't need to post it. You just need to mean it. Compliment yourself for small things. For waking up when you didn't want to. For not giving up. For staying kind in a hard world. For still dreaming despite disappointments. This habit slowly heals your inner wounds. One day, you'll notice something powerful. You won't beg for appreciation anymore, because you already gave it to yourself. And a person who doesn't beg for validation becomes confident, calm, and unbreakable. Habit 4. Invest time in building your dream, not just helping others. Many good people destroy their future because they are always available for others. They help friends. They support family. They solve everyone's problems. They sacrifice their time. But their own dreams, always postponed, always delayed, always ignored. Let me say this clearly. Helping others is good, but forgetting yourself is dangerous. Your dream is not less important than someone else's comfort. Now listen to this example. Imagine a person who spends 10 years helping others succeed, giving advice, giving time, giving energy, but never builds anything of their own. Then imagine another person who helps others sometimes, but also protects time every day for their own goal, studies, builds skills, works quietly. After 10 years, their lives will be completely different. One will feel regret, the other will feel fulfillment. Because time invested in your dream multiplies. Time wasted on pleasing others disappears. Thinking about yourself means asking one honest question. What am I building for my future? You don't need 10 hours. You need consistency. Even 30 minutes a day is enough. If it is focused on your dream, learning a skill, improving your English, building a business, creating content, improving your health, studying something meaningful. This is not selfish. This is responsible. Because one day, when life becomes hard, when support disappears, when people change, your dream will protect you. Your skills will save you. Your effort will speak for you. People who invest in themselves early don't panic later. They don't beg. They don't depend. They don't feel lost. They stand strong because they chose themselves. Start today. Close some conversations. Cancel some unnecessary plans. Say not now to distractions. And say yes to your future, because no one will build it for you. Habit 5. Work towards a meaningful goal. If you don't wake up with purpose, you will sleepwalk through life. You are not tired because you have too much to do. You are tired because you don't know why you're doing it. There is a big difference between being busy and being driven. Most people are running, all day, every day, but they are running without direction, running without destination, running without a dream. And this is why they feel lost, anxious, and empty, because the human heart was not designed for routine. It was designed for meaning. You don't need a big goal. You need a goal that matters to you. Imagine two people. Person A wakes up, checks their phone, goes to work, finishes tasks, eats, watches Netflix, scrolls through Instagram, then sleeps. Person B wakes up, goes to work too. But every day after work, they write a page of the book they dream to publish. They spend 1 hour practicing their skill. They are tired, but they feel alive because they are not just existing, they are building something meaningful. Now ask yourself, which one are you? Do you have a meaningful goal? Not a goal that looks good on social media, not a goal to impress others, but a goal that makes you feel alive, a goal that touches your heart. That goal might be becoming fluent in English so you can build your dream life, saving money to start your own business, healing your mind and building mental strength, helping your parents live a peaceful life, creating a life full of freedom, love, and truth. No matter what it is, big or small, if it has meaning to you, it is powerful. Because when you have a meaningful goal, something changes inside you. You start valuing your time. You stop wasting energy on drama. You begin to say no to distractions. You protect your peace. You move with focus. Without a goal, even small problems feel big. But with a goal, even big problems feel small. Because your eyes are on your future. Don't waste your days in confusion. Sit down today and ask yourself, what do I want? What am I building? What is one small step I can take today toward something that truly matters to me? Without a meaningful goal, your life becomes noise. With one, your life becomes music. Habit 6. Pleasing people will destroy you slowly. The more you try to make others happy, the more you forget what happiness feels like inside you. This one is hard, because it's not just a habit. It's a wound. Many people are raised to believe, don't make others upset. Make everyone like you. Be nice, even if it hurts you. And so you spend your life saying yes when you want to say no. You become the helper, the giver, the listener, the peacemaker, but no one sees your pain, and slowly, you start disappearing. You smile, but it's fake. You agree, but you feel trapped. You give, but you're empty. That's what happens when you live your life to please others. It doesn't make you loved. It makes you invisible. Example, there's a girl named Emma. Every time her friends need her, she says yes. Even when she's tired, even when she's studying, even when she's not okay. She wants them to like her. She doesn't want to disappoint anyone. But when she needs help, no one shows up. When she cries silently, no one notices. When she's burning out, people just say, "You're strong, you'll be fine." And one day Emma realizes she gave everyone so much that she had nothing left for herself. Can you relate? This is what people-pleasing does. It makes you ignore your feelings. It makes you accept disrespect. It makes you overthink every small thing. It makes you carry guilt for saying no. And the worst part? Even after all that, people still leave, still judge, still forget. Because the truth is, you can give everything, and it still won't be enough for someone who only takes. So what should you do? Start protecting your peace more than you protect their opinions. Learn to say, I can't help right now. That doesn't work for me. I need time for myself. I'm not okay with that. At first, they will be shocked. At first, they will call you selfish. But soon, they will learn that you are not a doormat. You are a human being with boundaries, with value, with a heart that deserves care. This is not about becoming rude. It's about becoming real. Real people don't say yes to everything. Real people don't smile when their soul is tired. Real people don't destroy themselves to be liked. You don't need to be liked by everyone. You just need to love yourself enough to walk away from anyone who makes you feel small. And the day you stop pleasing others, you finally begin pleasing the only person who matters. You. Habit 7. Your mental health is your real wealth. If your mind is not okay, nothing else in your life will feel okay, no matter how perfect it looks from the outside. You can have money and still feel empty. You can have friends and still feel alone. You can have success and still cry yourself to sleep. Because if your mind is broken, nothing else will feel beautiful. Mental health is not just some big topic for therapy rooms. It is something you must protect every single day, like your life depends on it. Because it does. Now think about this. If you get a fever, you take medicine. If your leg hurts, you rest. If your tooth hurts, you go to the dentist. But when your mind hurts, what do? You say, "I'm just overthinking. It's nothing. I'll be fine. I can't stop thinking." And then you carry it, day after day, week after week, year after year, until it becomes normal to feel tired, sad, anxious, scared, or numb. But that's not normal. That's pain you've accepted. That's suffering you've gotten used to. And here's the dangerous part. No one will know, because you smile, you work, you post happy photos, you laugh at jokes, you say, "I'm fine." But inside, you're falling apart. So how do you fix this? You start taking your mental health seriously, like your entire future depends on it. Because it does. Here's how. A. Sleep is not laziness. It's mental fuel. Start by protecting your sleep like gold. Not 4 hours, not 5. Your brain needs recovery. Your emotions need rest. Your energy needs to reset. Sleep is the first medicine for mental clarity. B. Create silence in your day. Your brain is not designed to process 1,000 notifications, 50 messages, and constant stimulation. You need moments where you just sit, alone, quiet, listening to your own thoughts. That's not loneliness. That's self-connection. C. Talk. Don't keep everything inside. Talk to someone you trust. Write it down, let it out. Even if no one understands, you will feel lighter. Your mind is not a storage unit for pain. It is a garden. If you don't clear the weeds, nothing good can grow. D. Set boundaries to protect your peace. Don't allow toxic people to live rent-free in your mind. Protect your energy like it's sacred. Because it is. If someone makes your soul feel heavy every time, that's your sign. Walk away. Choose yourself. E. Do something that brings you peace every single day. This could be listening to music that heals you, walking in nature, reading a powerful book, watching a motivational video, taking a slow, deep breath and feeling your heartbeat. These are not small things. They are survival tools. They are how you say, "My mind matters." For example, imagine a boy named Sam. He was always laughing in front of people, always helping others, always positive. But no one knew that every night he would sit alone, anxious, overthinking, feeling like life was meaningless. One day he heard a voice inside him say, "Take care of me, I'm breaking." He didn't ignore it this time. He changed his routine. He started journaling. He limited toxic people. He slept better. He practiced gratitude. He made peace his #1 goal. A year later, he was not just alive. He was glowing. Why? Because he took care of his mind. Before, it was too late. And now, it's your turn. No matter what's happening in your life, no matter how heavy your heart feels, remember this. Your mind is your home, and you deserve to feel safe inside it. Habit 8. Experience life and go with the flow. You're not here to control every moment. You're here to experience it, learn from it, and flow with it. Let's be honest. Most of your pain doesn't come from what happened. It comes from what you expected. You expected things to go a certain way. You expected people to treat you better. You expected life to be fair. You expected your plan to work, but it didn't. And now you're confused, angry, scared, or stuck. Here's the hard truth. Life will never go exactly the way you planned. You will lose people you thought would stay. You will fail at things you worked hard for. You will face pain you didn't deserve. But that doesn't mean your life is broken. It means your journey is unfolding. Let me show you the difference between two types of people. Person A, the controller. This person needs everything to go their way. They can't handle change. They overthink everything. If something unexpected happens, they panic. They try to control people, outcomes, timelines, everything. They are constantly stressed. Person B, the flow thinker. This person plans, works, and hopes. But they also accept when life changes. They say, maybe this failure is teaching me something. Maybe this delay is protecting me. Maybe this closed door is a blessing. Maybe this path is not wrong. It's just different. This person is not passive. They are powerful because they flow. They don't waste energy fighting the storm. They learn how to dance in the rain. So how do you start flowing with life? Accept that you cannot control people. You can only control your reaction. Accept that not all pain is punishment. Some pain is redirection. Accept that what's meant for you will never be lost. What's not meant for you, let it go. Sometimes the job didn't work out because your future deserves better. Sometimes the person left because your peace is more important. Sometimes the plan failed because your soul needed to grow stronger first. You must stop trying to force everything. Let life show you something bigger than your plan. Say this to yourself, I will give my best, but I will not break if things don't go the way I expect. I trust life. I trust timing. I trust myself. Because when you go with the flow, you discover peace. You feel light. You stop controlling. You start living. Let go of what didn't happen. Flow into what could happen next. Because life is not a list of perfect moments. It is a river. Let it carry you. Habit 9. Self-care is the highest form of self-respect. When was the last time you treated yourself with kindness? You gave yourself rest without guilt? You allowed yourself to say, I need a break? We talk about hard work. We talk about discipline. We talk about ambition. But we never talk about the days when you're overwhelmed. You're tired of being strong. You feel like disappearing. You've been giving and giving, but you're empty. On those days, people say, be strong, get up, keep going. But sometimes, what you really need to hear is, take care of yourself. You've done enough for now. Let's destroy the lie that self-care is laziness, because it's not. Self-care is not weakness. Self-care is how warriors survive long battles. What is self-care? It's not just bubble baths and green tea. Self-care is going to sleep on time instead of scrolling at 3 a.m., saying no to someone who always takes your peace, drinking water instead of another soda, putting your phone down and going for a walk, making your bed in the morning because your mind needs order, asking for help when your heart feels heavy, letting go of people who no longer love you in silence. Self-care is not about luxury. It's about emotional survival. Let's take an example. Sarah was the kind of woman everyone admired. She was a dedicated wife, a loving mother, a reliable friend, a hard-working employee. She said yes to everything. She was always there, helping, supporting, giving. But slowly, Quietly, she began to disappear. Her morning started with rushing to make breakfast for her kids. She didn't eat. She didn't sit down. She didn't take 5 minutes to breathe. She skipped meals to finish office work. She didn't sleep on time because there were clothes to wash, lunches to pack, emails to reply to. Even when she was sick, she kept pushing herself. I can't stop now. Everyone needs me. But one day, everything broke. Sarah collapsed at her desk, not from any disease, but from complete exhaustion. Her body had been whispering for months. Please rest. Please slow down. Please take care of me. But she never listened. She was always giving to others. But she had nothing left for herself. In the hospital bed, she cried, not just from pain, but from the guilt of realizing something important too late. I've been showing respect to everyone else, except myself. That moment changed her life. When she recovered, she made one promise. From now on, I will not treat myself like an afterthought. She began with small things. Drinking water in the morning before touching her phone. Sitting for 10 minutes in silence before the world needed her. Going for walks alone, not for exercise, but for her soul. Saying no when her body or mind needed rest. Without guilt. Taking long baths, reading books, sleeping well, laughing more, and slowly learning to love herself again. And something magical happened. The more she cared for herself, the better she became for others. Her energy returned. Her joy returned. Her identity returned. Because here's the truth. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't keep giving to the world while ignoring your own heart. The lesson. Self-care isn't selfish. It's survival. It's strength. It's self-respect in its highest form. Taking care of your body, your mind, your boundaries. That's how you show the world. I matter too. And when you treat yourself with love, you teach others how to treat you. You show the world that you are not just a giver. You are also a human being who deserves peace, space, and love. Never forget, your well-being is not a luxury. It's a responsibility. Here's what happens. You break down silently. You feel lost in a life you built for others. You start hating the world. When really, you're just tired. You don't need a vacation. You need a daily habit of returning to yourself. You are not a machine. You are a soul. And your soul needs rest, reflection, kindness, space, healing, silence, love from you. So the next time someone says, "Why are you spending time alone?" Smile and say, "Because I'm learning to take care of the most important person in my life, me." Habit 10. Be positive, even when it's hard. This is the final habit, and maybe the hardest, because let's be real. Life can be unfair. People can betray you. Dreams can break. You can feel like you're doing everything right and still lose. In those moments, positivity doesn't feel powerful. It feels fake. You don't want to smile. You don't want to believe. You want to give up. But here's what no one told you. Positivity is not pretending everything is fine. Positivity is believing you'll survive, even when it's not. It doesn't mean fake smiles. It means, this hurts, but I'll heal. I'm tired, but I'm not done. I'm afraid, but I'll try anyway. I lost, but I'll rise again. Being positive means holding on to the smallest light in the darkest tunnel. It means trusting that the pain will pass. The confusion will clear. The right people will find you. Your time is coming. Because your thoughts create your emotions, and your emotions create your actions, and your actions create your future. Negative thoughts keep you stuck. Positive thoughts pull you forward, even when the road is full of pain. Say this every day. I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I choose to move forward. I believe my best days haven't happened yet. I am stronger than my past. I will build a life I'm proud of, no matter how long it takes. Positivity is not weakness. It is the most powerful weapon of those who refuse to give up. Let me say this now, clearly, slowly, truthfully. You were not born to be ignored. You were not born to be used. You were not born to please everyone. You were not born to suffer in silence. You were born with a voice, with a dream, with a heart that matters, with a mind that deserves peace. But somewhere along the way, you forgot about yourself. You got busy trying to make others happy. You got tired of being strong for everyone else. You got used to being available for the world, but unavailable for your own soul. And now life feels heavy. You feel lost. You feel like something is missing. And you know what's missing? You. You are missing from your own life, but not anymore. From today, you stop chasing people who don't care. You stop begging for attention. You stop breaking yourself just to keep others whole. From today, you say, I matter. My dreams matter. My peace is my priority. I will think about myself, not once, not sometimes, but always. Because thinking about yourself is not selfish. It is healing. It is survival. It is transformation. You don't need permission to protect your energy. You don't need approval to choose your dream. You don't need anyone's understanding to love yourself. You just need you. So promise yourself this. I will not wait for others to respect me. I will not wait for the perfect moment. I will not wait for life to collapse before I take care of myself. I will begin now. I will return to myself. I will rise, not for the world, but for me. Because the day you start thinking about yourself always is the day everything begins to change. Your confidence grows, your clarity returns, your power comes back, your smile becomes real. And finally, you remember what it feels like to be alive. So wherever you are right now, in your room, in your car, in your pain, in your doubts, say this out loud. I choose me. I choose peace. I choose my future. I choose to think about myself always. Now breathe and begin again. If this video opened your heart, if it made you feel seen, if it gave you strength, don't keep it inside. Comment below. From today, I choose me. Subscribe for more life-changing messages. And remember, you're not alone anymore.